hear me, but I see those numbers. 876 54321. Can you hear me? I bet they can. Woo! I guess it's high tech tonight. Thank you, David, for doing that. Now, I don't know. Let's give it a minute. I hope my lighting is better. When I went on earlier, I looked like death chewing on a cracker. David, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, let's see. Oh, they can hear me. Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Good thing we didn't talk about all the things going down in Peoria.
Oh my word. I don't know if I've got any audience members from Peoria, but I know somebody watches me in not the Philippines. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 1925 Bungalow. I'm Scott. Now, I have to tell you that this is a live sale, and it is 9 p.m. here on the East Coast, and your boy just drove 350 miles today, and he ain't feeling very well, but we're going to plow forward and have us a live sale anyway. It's nice to be back after being away for many, many, many days. And I'm excited to be here and to have David with me. And I'm so glad that you are joining us as well. It's the Monday night Two Chaps live sale. Two chaps. I only see one chap. David, are you ready? Let's go.
I'm ready.
Well, let's go. Well, I should call you Helen. Helen, ready? Where is he? There he is.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hey, let's sing it together because I didn't do it. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, the shampoo that glorifies your hair. David, what's happening in Texas?
We're enjoying the weather. I'm freezing. It was 82 today, so it's really cold. we deserve 82 after 110 all summer.
Well, you know, when I rolled up today, it was 62 degrees in this house. I did turn the furnace on just to heat it up to 65. I normally don't heat my house any hotter than 65 unless company come over, you know, the type that complain about it being like a meat locker in here. I kind of like it feeling like a meat locker. So it's gotten chilly here on the old East Coast, but we had a lovely week last week. Beautiful. Of course, I was out of town, but the weather here was delightful in the mid to upper 70s. There was no rain all last week, and the Jersey Shore was wonderful. How come Scott can't dress like David very nice? Oh,
Scott's not feeling well.
Was that some shade? I think I
wasn't
nice.
Shade. We didn't coordinate. I was paranoid thinking we would be back in the suit and coat or the tie and coat only because the weather was accommodating.
Yes.
But I didn't factor in that you may be sick. So I totally understand. You should be in a robe right now.
I feel I should be in the bed right now. No, let's not worry about it. I'm just playing. Floyd is just playing. You guys know almost nothing ruffles my feathers. But we're so glad to have you. We are having a live sale. Now, look, I think you guys know that the way the live sale works is we will go back and forth. Now, I'm in Jersey. David is in Texas. And we will hold items up and talk about them, and we'll get you to place some bids if you see anything that you like. And then David will ship from Texas. Shipping is not included, so you got to add that on top of whatever it is that you buy. And then I ship out of Jersey. Now, I do my invoices tomorrow morning, and I think this is true for both of us. If you're new to us, if you've never bought anything from us before, even if you've bought from me or someone else on eBay, that's totally separate. So if you've never bought from a live sale, I welcome you. But I'm going to need you tonight, right during the live sale to send me your information so that I already know tonight I'll be able to send you the invoice tomorrow morning. I'll be typing in my address and look at David on the spot. He's got it scrolling right underneath there. You the man. Do you hear me?
I am the man.
You are the man. He's got it scrolling down there. So what you'll send to either of us if you win, your name, your shipping address, your PayPal email address. And when you write to me, make sure you get that old Curiosity Shop 99 in there, because otherwise I won't get it. David, what am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting something.
Just for the friends, if you're serious about bidding, refresh often. Make sure you're at the latest. Their internet speeds vary. So we'll try to refresh as well so we can call the winners correctly. It shows a little different on the screen. I may look sideways because I'm looking at YouTube over here, StreamYard here.
Right.
Because I'd rather look at the feed for them, but I'll glance over and refresh. So, but that's it. I think we've covered everything. Okay. I think both of us do the postage through
Pirate Ship
for the best possible price. So it gives us options as far as like, is UPS cheaper? Is the post office cheaper? So we get the best price to you. We pass it on to you. We're not profiting off shipping. You get the cheapest shipping that we can possibly get.
Absolutely.
I think that's it.
Then I'm going to hide and let David go first. So, David, there's the solo action. Well, I didn't quite do that right. And so, nope. Well, what's going on here? There we are. David, would you like me to type in stop, or is Tammy over there doing that? Can't hear you.
Oh, I can do the stop. No problem.
Are you sure?
Yes, positive.
Okay. You're on.
We're not going to do a start, but this is going to, the price will start at $14. This is Japanese redware. Someone kindly put green felt so it wouldn't scratch up any glass or your finish.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
So starting at $14. Very handsome stallion, stud, I don't know. It's not a thin piece. So you're looking at almost 7 inches tall and 6.5 in width from the base. Very nice, like deco design. If you look at the mane, the cropped mane of the horse. Is it a mane? Do horses?
I believe so.
I think so. I'm getting my mammals confused. But it's a gorgeous brown.
That's pretty. Yeah, it is
This would look nice on a desk, study, bookshelf. If you know someone that designs in equine or equine design, this will be a nice little gift for them. And it's not too early to think about the holidays. It's right on it'll be here before you know it.
I think our high bid right now is Val M at 22.
Okay, well, I will count it down. So if you're serious, get that bid in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I will let the feed catch up here on YouTube, and I see it. And it looks like it's Wendy at 23.
It looks like Wendy at 23.
Okay, Wendy, thank you very much. And we'll let Scott do his thing with his first item.
All righty. Well, I have got a beautiful old pitcher, Pitcher, and $15 is where we're going to start. It's 8 inches tall. Boy, that looks, yeah, that's 8 inches tall. And it does not have cracks on it. The only chip is on the very bottom, and good grief, you can't even see. In fact, I think it's been polished out. Well, I don't know. There's a little bit of a, wah right at the bottom. You don't see that, so that might even be manufacture. Isn't that lovely? Are they mums? Oh, gosh. That says the autumn season, does it not? Hold it still.
That screams it.
It's screaming it. $15 would be the opening bid. Probably dates to about 1900 or so. It's unmarked. There's some numbers on the bottom. I think it might be an American piece. And I've been using it to decorate with by putting autumn flowers in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you could use it for that. So it's a piece of ceramic standing 8 inches tall. And this is a decal on here, not a, it's not hand painted. So it really wasn't.
I don't know if you heard the news, but I used to have a double occupied office. I'm getting the office back solo, so I get to decorate some with new furniture. So I'm excited. Something like that would look nice in a corner of a nice corner table.
Question is it white? No, it's not. It's a creamy color. It's a creamy yellowish color. So if it's coming up white, it's coming up white because of the lights. I don't see an opening bid for $15, and we don't mess around here. We move on. So we're going to move right on, and we're going to go to you, David, because we don't have any opening bids on that. So let's bring David back. Let's get back to the double layout.
Now ends at 15. Hold on. Not so fast, my friend.
Oh, now.
So let's count it down in case someone's lurking in the lurker lounge.
Well, if we just got a bid, I'm going to give you another second or so. Let's go solo again. I think I can do that just by pressing that. All right, Val, thanks for the opening bid. It's a piece of, I believe it's American-made pottery pitcher with chrysanthemums on both sides, on the front and on the back. Once again, probably dates to about 1900. And this might have either been for for the table, or it may have been probably for the table and not a basin, pitcher and basin for a wash stand. I just get the feeling that it might have been for table use, but it might not have been. Okay, then I will count it down. The high bid right now is 15. So we'll count it down. 10.
It looks like some yellows, beige, and browns for the flowers. Someone was asking. But go ahead and count it down.
Yeah, pretty fall colors. Autumn rust colors. Pretty to decorate with. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you need me to do the fingers, David? I don't think you did.
No. I can read lips.
I can read some lips too.
Not a problem. And it looks like Hermania Gonzalez at $20. We'll get that.
$20.
Thank you, Hermania.
Okay.
I have her on the screen if you'd like.
All righty. Okay, and we'll exit solo, and we'll go ahead and thank you very much. And we'll get that comment off of there, and we'll go back to David now. David, it's all yours.
Okay, and Karen, if you want to, no big deal. But if you want to do a start, that's fine. This is going to start at, it's an old flask from the Deco era. It's going to start at 16. It is silver plated. And this is, I've never seen one. I've read about them, but I've never seen them. This is called the flathead flask, starting at $15. Now, what's the black thing? They had within the square a nice little super thin piece, what feels like leather, that was probably applied on here. Nothing on the back, but this is silver plated. You can see on the bottom, silver plated, patent pending. And they call it, look at the deco top.
Yeah.
Nice design. They call this flathead because normally the spout would stick up maybe a 1/4 inch, and they would have sometimes a little shot glass where you could share a little nip or two with your buddy. But what's amazing about this one, if you unscrew it, and it has a little screw lock, so this doesn't slide out, look how you've got 2 inches of a nice little pour to give to your friend. I thought this was amazing. I
love that.
Very ingenious. And now I know why it was flat, because of this little design here. And I didn't look up the patent, but I sure would love to. I saved the information just in case. I just haven't had time. And one little 1/4 twist, and it's locked. That's not going to slide out.
Yeah.
Just an ingenious design. It has all the patina that you would want from something of this age. And it's a survivor. Hasn't really been banged around. Looks like there was a little drop here on the bottom, but its integrity is good. It's not going to drip liquid. And I even thought about having this leather inlay replaced. The thing is, once I do that, the price goes up. And I thought, I'll leave it to you if you want the character or not. The time period, this is going to be late 30s going into the 40s, like a late deco design. Just beautiful, beautiful flask. Silver plated. And I will begin to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice design. It looks like Robert, back in the day finds, will pick that up. Thank you, Robert. That's headed to our friends in Louisiana.
Okay. All right. Very good. Well, I certainly can't let the evening go by without a little bit of, say it with me, David, pink, pink.
You stink.
You stink. All right, pink, pink. Ooh, I've got 8 pink plates. Did you see that? There's all 8 of them. Now I'm going to put them down so I don't drop them. We're starting at $24 because you get all 8 pink plates for $24. That's the opening bid, and they are fire polished, good, elegant depression glass, and they are wheel cut. And I'm going to have you look very closely. That's not acid etching. No, that is wheel cut. Can you see that? Can you see the flowers on them?
That is gorgeous.
You probably want me to hold up paper, but for some reason, paper doesn't really do any good. So I'm not going to do that. We're just going to hold it up like that. I guess, if I turn it a certain way, you can see that these flowers, every single plate and engraving tool, the bottoms are fire polished, and they're 8.5 inches. 8.5 inches. And they weren't cheap. Lancaster glass, I don't know. I don't know because, well, it would be difficult to figure it out. I'd have to spend a lot of time. Lancaster's a good guess. They might be. Hold it still. I'm holding it still.
How many do you have?
I have 8. And
wow.
Pink depression glass plates were made by every single company you can think of. Yeah. And so, but nice, good fire polished glass. Beautiful engraved flowers on all 8 of them. Do we have any utensil marks? A few, not bad. We don't have dishwasher damage. That's a nice thing. So, see, they're all the same. A nice set of 8.
Karen's right. 8 plates, 1 money.
8 plates, 1 money, and I am holding it still for you. Yeah, absolutely. The camera doesn't do them justice. It really doesn't. It's nice and the engraving is beautifully done individually on each individual plate is engraved with those flowers on it. So we'll hold them again. 8.5 inches, great for dessert. And this is the dessert season coming up. Yeah, this is the dessert season. So we'll go ahead and count these down. I think maybe the high bid is now 35 on the 8 plates. And we'll count them down. How's that sound? Ready? 5. No, we start at 10. 10, 9, 8, 7. You get 8 plates. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zip. They're heavy. And they are about 90 years old.
Let me refresh.
Refresh, David.
Refresh. The lag is real, y'all.
We always have.
I have Attic Fair Vintage at 43 before the stop.
Attic Fair. I've got it written down, and I thank you, Attic Fair Vintage. I thank you kindly. And it's David's turn.
David's turn. Okay. I don't rewire. If I rewire, I'm afraid something's going to happen. But someone out there may collect clocks.
Yeah.
They just use for shelf pieces. And more power to you. I do the same thing. Sometimes I try to sneak one into a cell, and Tammy, what are you doing? She just loves to display. This is going to start at $16. It's an old Westclox with all the patina and roachiness, not real roaches, but it's their country club clock. And I will peek around there. It's smiling, and it's all the crust on the old wiring. I'm even kind of embarrassed to show it, but do not plug this in. You'll start a fire or you'll shock yourself. Here's
Peanut brittle.
The old wiring still attached.
I love it.
But it's a nice little shelf piece. Nice deco design. These are 5x5. It does need rewiring if you want it to work. Did Funky Monkey have? Oh, you're answering Funky. She must have asked you a question. Okay.
Yeah, Monkey's bid came right after.
Right after.
I'm so sorry. Oh,
I did wait for the YouTube feed, not the StreamYard feed, to hit the stop.
Oh,
all
dear.
the buttons and dials are right here in the back. Nothing's missing. I'm pretty sure it just needs wiring. I love the stand in the back, the little tail. And if I pull this apart, it would never ever get back together. I would lose something. Radium dial. I don't think so because I don't see anything reflective on here. It's a very metallic look, black and a very handsome gold. I don't see anything that would actually reflect. And I'll get it a little closer for you to study that.
Tammy just threw some shade at you.
She can throw shade all she wants. She's not even in love. She calls me her retirement plan. Oh, who's this with you, Tammy? Oh, this is my retirement plan, David. That's how I get introduced at parties.
Oh, dear.
The old retirement plan. But, yeah, we'll move it along. I don't know if there's a bid. I will count it down. 10, 9, 8. Oh, and an Uber driver. Yes. 7, 6. The chauffeur. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not sure if I saw.
Yeah, I'd be afraid of that core too, but it's a pretty shelf piece. And nothing there. Okay.
Yeah, that has to be rewired.
Yeah.
If it's going to be
But
used.
I can get it rewired, no problem, but it's not going to start at $15. That's the only thing.
Did you know that salmon is on sale at the Acme?
Salmon?
Salmon. Salmon is on sale at the Acme. I now.
Did you take a lozenge?
I need to take a lozenge. What do I need to do? I need to show you what I've got now. Oh, my word. This is going to be, now, David, I need you to be sharp on this one because I'm fading. I need, we're going to do, what do they call it? Choice. I had to slip one in. It's the only one I've got. I know. I'm kind of cheating, aren't I? We're going to do choice, which means I will hold up 2 items. The highest bidder picks the one they want, right? That's what choice is. Okay. So let me go big. You ready, David?
What are you starting at?
I've got, I'm starting at $25.
The start is $25. Yes.
$25. You
Go
pick
on, $25.
You gonna pick the one you want.
You
don't hit both of them. I'm gonna have to back up, but let me tell you what it is first. They are made by Fostoria Glass Company. They are beautiful fire polished center bowls. And this is line 2395. Line 2395. And they were made between 1929, obviously as deco as they are, to 1938. $25 is the opening. We have one in, if you want to call it yellow, call it yellow. If you want to call it topaz, call it topaz. Topaz.
Canary.
And we've got one, in, just coughed all over it. We've got one in amber.
He's going to clean these before he ships them for sure.
So here's the beautiful amber bowl. Look at these little flying wings on the side. Do you love it? Do you love it? Do you want some more of it? So they are 14 inches across. And so therefore they're going to go in a big 16-inch box. Beautiful glass. This one I've had for a long time. This one I just got while I was away. This was the best thing I found on this recent trip of mine.
That is beautiful.
So I just love how deco they are. And if you go on the internet, you can get candlesticks to match them if you really. So write down. I'm looking at myself on my computer, and I am terribly buffering. Am I buffering on other people's computers?
Not on my end.
Good deal. So again, it's line 2395, made between 1929 to 1938. Beautiful fire polished. The high bidder picks the one they want. So you're going to pick topaz or amber. And here we go, loop-de-loo. If there are no questions, I love them too. Is that Tammy that's loved them? You are, am I what?
Tammy loves everything and she collects everything.
Yeah, they are oval. They're kind of like an oval wordsmith.
Pay no attention to the woman behind the vintage uprising curtain.
Huh? Anyway, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm refreshing.
You're quite.
I just thought I would announce I'm refreshing. I have Mr. Terry Trahan at $65. Ding, 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 ding. You froze, Scott. Uh-oh, Scott froze. Okay, Scott. Where did you go? Scott, you may have to leave the studio and re-enter. He's frozen in Texas too, which is okay. So we have Terry Trahan with the win. We need to find out which one you want, Terry. Do you want both, or the canary, or the autumn color amber? Oh, both. Okay. Terry Trahan's going to take both. Thank you, Terry. I'll just put a note and a thank you. Put my little typing skills to rest. And Scott has let me know to go ahead and sell something. I'm trying. Okay. I will hide that comment. And next I have, this is going to start at $24. It's a nice, now this is Deco. Now there's no foundry mark that I saw on this piece, but they've removed the green felt that would have been on the bottom. There's the remnant of the green felt that was once here. It's a bowler's, looks like a catch-all. I don't see any marks where this would have been an ashtray. But it's a nice Deco design catch-all with a bowler who is obviously bowling. Look at him smartly dressed. I'm trying to look at his collar. It looks like a collar and a sweater, not a turtleneck. Like, well, how do you know? Well, there's two lines there, so I'm thinking sweater over a shirt. Nice design. I mean, look at the details on his face. There, he's back again. He measures. Oh, what does he measure? This is 6.5 inches long, width, and wide is 4.5 inches. So 6.5 inches, 4.5 inches, and he stands It looks to be 4.5 inches tall. Just a nice sporting piece. And I don't know if there's a bid. Nope. Okay. Then I will set that aside and let Scott go to his next item.
Oh, good heavens. Is it my turn already?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if I'm back in camera.
Yeah, you're on.
Am I? Well, I want to make sure that I thank Terry. Terry was both of the Fostoria bowls?
Both, yes. The canary and the amber.
Okay, so I've got that right. Terry, thank you so much. Terry, and thank you everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that. I'm going to, hopefully when I unplug this, nothing will happen. Did anything happen? I don't think so. Okay. And that, of course, won't fit. Give me just a moment, my good folk. I apologize for that. Okay. I think I'm back. What I've got for you now is a Rosenthal aroma lamp. Bidding starts at $100. It stands, we're going to talk about it in a minute, but if you saw it in the earlier show, you already know what I've got. He stands just under 12 inches tall. He's actually 11 inches tall. And let me go solo. And we'll hold him up. I've got him plugged in. You're not going to get the effect of the light because of my lights. So I'm going to talk about him. We're starting at $100 on him, and then we'll turn the lights out and let you see. Now his eyes are lit. But what I probably should do, I want you to actually see him before I turn out the lights. Made sometime between like the 20s into the early 30s. This is Rosenthal porcelain made in Germany. And these were called aroma lamps. Now the thing about this one, I have had these before much smaller. I've never had one that stands almost a foot tall. There's no chips or cracks on the porcelain at all. His eyes are made out of glass, and you will see him close up. If I pull him off of his base, you can see this is the old original base. I cleaned the brass. That's an old sort of antique light bulb. You don't get the light bulb. We'll talk about the light bulb in a minute. I rewired it with a nice antique cloth silk covered cord. The Rosenthal aroma lamp mark is right there on the base. I know it's difficult to see, but there it is. Aroma lamps usually had a place to put scented oil, and they were usually a lot smaller than this one. I've had the cat, I've had the bulldog, and they're only 6 inches tall. Those examples always had no base, but 2 holes drilled, 1 hole for the electric cord and 1 hole to hold the little reservoir to put the scented oil. Now, we don't have that on this one. So this is exactly how it was made. Nothing connected to this. There's no hot oil reservoir on it for the scent. And there's nothing inside that would indicate anything was clipped on it. So this was either just a lamp, a decorative lamp, or there might have been some kind of a gizmo that attached, went over top of the light bulb that would heat up the scented oil to give you the fragrance. The holes in the top are to let out the heat from the light bulb, but also if there was a aroma reservoir attached to the light bulb, then it would let the scent out. So really, you're just buying this now as a beautiful piece of German porcelain without the aroma part. And I'm not an expert on these, but I've handled enough of them to know that, you know, that's what they were for. So there's the cord. Now, if there are any questions, David, would you feed them to me while I'm busy running my lips? I'm going to turn the lights out and let you see what he looks like. Those eyes are made of glass.
Someone's asking if it glows green.
It does not, but I will turn my lights out as best I can and let you see what it looks like. I think they were kidding when they asked me if it glows green. We'll turn those lights out. And I know I'm taking up more time than I'm supposed to. So, David, you're a gentleman by allowing me to take up this much time on this one piece. But I would like you to see what it looks
problem.
like when we put him over the light bulb. And you will be able to see that. Hopefully you can see.
Yes, you can see it.
Let me do this because that's shining light on it. Trying to get it as dark as possible in here. The body of the owl actually glows as well. Can you see that?
Yes.
Look at that. Isn't he gorgeous? Now, I want to explain that all I've got is a very dim, that's about like a 10-watt utility bulb. You do not want to stick a 100-watt light bulb in here. You can buy the light bulbs to fit this. But I've got a very, and this even has orange on it. And you'll be able to see anything more than a 15-watt bulb is too much. He's just supposed to glow. Look at that. He is beautiful. He's German porcelain. And all he does is he just sits right there on the base. And I'm going to stand back up and I'm going to turn him around and let you see. You ought to see him with all the lights out. Oh my goodness. He is stunning with all the lights out. The lights from the camera are really making it so that your cat would run from him. He is just beautiful. And the eyes are beautiful. Again, they're made of glass. And the holes in the top. So all rewired, ready to go, just sits right on there. There's the Rosenthal mark. And that's the old original socket. You simply plug this into the wall. There's no on-off switch on this. All right. So you're going to have to use this with an outlet that has a flip switch, or you can attach it to an extension cord that has an inline switch on it. But this is the way it was made. There's no on-off. You just plug it in, and he lights right up, and he's in excellent condition. I just love him, and I'm going to count him down. Are we ready, David? And then
We're ready.
I'll bring you back, and then I'll turn all the lights back on again. So 11 inches tall on the Rosenthal, beautiful porcelain, German porcelain Rosenthal owl, circa 1930. 10.
Lee Schmitz has a bid of 155.
I wonder who will win. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love it. Put him down. Oh, light bulb not included. You're going to have to put your own light bulb in it.
Talk about the light bulb for now.
What should I say about it?
Why you don't sell those?
Well, it's an antique, but I don't like to ship them because the filament can get shaken in the mail, and I mean, it can just burn out with all the shaking.
Let me get out of my camera. Good night. I was way in there, and we have Melody's Southern Buckeye. Is your winner at 177.
I don't ship light bulbs. Let me sit down. 177 Melody. Melody, you are going to love him. And
that is a superb owl. If I ever saw a superb owl.
He is superb. Thank you. Oh, I know you can't see me. David, I'm going to put you solo.
Okay.
Thank you, Melody. Thank you, everyone who placed your bids. And I appreciate you letting me take up so much time on it. All right. So, David, now you get to do some extra stuff because I ran my lips too much.
That's fine. And we'll keep it going because I want you in bed very soon.
Oh, my word.
Not with
Okay.
me.
I
That's
understand.
okay. This item is going to start at $10. And it's a nice little, let me hide the comment. There we go. This is starting at $10. This is a remnant of a small camera lens made in Japan. It's like, okay, Dave, why? Like, why, Dave? Well, it comes with, you can screw that bottom in. And what I was thinking when I grabbed it was like, you know what? For the photographer in your life, or if you like photography, and the lens is not in there, it's just a remnant of a lens. It's metal. Acura is the manufacturer, made in Japan. But I thought, what a nice little studio or desk. Letter opener, fountain pen, another fountain pen, paintbrushes. No, it didn't come off of Tammy's shelf. Tammy collects a lot of quality cameras and old film cameras and lenses of all sort. But this does not come from that. Various pieces unscrew. Matter of fact, this unscrews in 1, 2, 3, 4 places. It's just a nice little thing to have. And you can put, I don't know, paintbrushes. Who knows? Any type of utensil, light utensil that you use daily that you can use on the desktop. And it measures just 4 inches tall. So it's not going to take up a lot of space. So for that photographer in your life, or if you do photography on the side, nice gift. And I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Peeking over at my YouTube screen just to make sure I account for the lag when I put in the stop. And Karen Williams is going to take that. Thank you, Karen. She's got a nice little knick-knack, several nice knick-knack shelves with her collections. That's going to look nice on your shelf. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I don't want to drop this.
Don't, please. Not on live television.
It's huge. It's heavy.
It's huge.
It's huge and heavy, and it starts at $30. It's a 12-inch tall EAPG. I don't know if it's I'm going to call it a lidded compote. You put whatever you want in there. Oh my goodness. How about Christmas candy? There's not a chip on it anywhere. I was shocked. I'm going to take the lid off and let you see it. 12 inches tall. Heavens. Take that lid off. Isn't this begging to be chipped? There's not a chip on it. Even the rim on the inside that holds up the lid, no roughness. There are no chips on the base. Boy, was it loved and cared for. You are right. So there's no chips here at all. Wow, look at the inside. And how much in diameter do we have on the inside? Well, you've got a lovely 7 inches across. And how deep is it? Oh, it's a good 2.5 inches deep. And look at how pretty this lid is. Look at that handle.
We had Robert at 35, Hermania now at 40. I'm taking you off the banner so that we can see the glass in entirety. That's all.
Yeah, I've had it for a while, and I'm trying to thin some.
At 42.
No chips on the lid at all. No roughness around the rim. It's
How old
nice
do you
and-
think it is, Scott?
I don't know. EAPG, help me out, my good friends. It's got to be.
Like, would it have belonged to Chaka?
It can even be as late as the 1920s. They were still making this in the 20s. It was falling out of popularity. I would say it's not Victorian. My guess on this would be anywhere from 1900 to 1925. But there are folks who know more about it than I do, and they could chime in on it.
Was this part of a personal collection?
It's made it was molded glass. Yeah. I don't see any mold lines around the bowl. I see a mold line here, just a hint of a mold line. So I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a great big thing. And boy, all kinds of candy would be delightful in that. So it's very heavy, but nice and clean. Are there any questions on it? I'm looking to see.
Well, one question was whether it came from your personal collection.
Yeah, I've had it for a while.
Very nice. Sometimes it's just you want to share with the people.
Right.
You've loved it enough. It's time for someone else to love it.
Yeah, and I can't keep everything. I'd love to, but I'd need 2 more floors. The high bid, it's 52. Angela Burba, okay. And yeah, I know, pretty. So we'll count this great big thing down. Good grief. 10, 9. I've got to back up so you can see it. 8, 7, 6.
Is it turning purple?
No. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's no purple tint to it. Like my next door neighbor's hair.
Oh no. That poor thing. Her hair's turning purple.
Well, you know how they do these days. They get those rinses.
Is that what the kids are doing these days?
Well, this woman is 80. This woman over here is 75 years old. She looks good with purple hair.
I have Hermania Gonzalez at 55.
55. Okay. Hermania Gonzalez.
Beautiful piece. We hope you love it as much as Scott has loved it.
I thank you. And okay, Hermania Gonzalez, thank you. I've got you written down at 55. And that means it's now David, do you want to do the little intermission at 9 o'clock? At 10?
We can.
Be fine with me.
Fine with me.
I'm halfway through my items.
Well, let me show these items. Make me big.
Granted.
So this is going to start at $16. We'll try to get this done before the intermission. $16. A pair of hand-turned oak candlesticks. And I'll put one down so I can share. Now, this has all the character. I thought the wax drippings on here looked fantastic. I love that. Happy to scrape them off if you just say, hey, Dave, scrape it off and clean it. But I think it looks cool.
I like it.
Thus, because it's cool. So perfectly adorned in cooled drip wax These stand 8.5 inches tall. I will turn it sideways so you can look. And then, well, let me show you the base. Just has all the character. No screw in there. This is wood. Let me show the other. The wood is not cracking. And like I said, happy to remove the wax if you would like. That's fine. I think the wax adds a little character to it. It just looks very neat to me. That's what really caught my eye. Both 8.5 inches tall. You get the pair. And since we're coming up on the break very soon, that's right, Kieran. You could just, the wax will fall right off if you just put these in a freezer. Just be careful if you have to use something with a plastic edge so you're not damaging the wood if you need to scrape it. And I will count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No metal cut. Don't know if we saw, oh, Lurker Lounge. Someone's lurking. Okay, no bids on that one. It was oak, yes. Okie doke. I guess it's close enough to break time, unless you want to do something.
No, I'm ready for the 5 minute. 5 minute.
You have your 5-minute sign?
No, I don't know where it is. I think it's out in my kitchen.
Oh, no. You didn't ship it off, did you?
No, I think it's in my kitchen. My 5-minute intermission sign. So the 5-minute intermission is just a little tradition here on my channel. Anyway, I don't think anybody else does it, but I think we all need to just go, run to the toilet, run to the kitchen, run around the block. Just take a little break, hit refresh. We have 293 people here, David, and we got 130 thumbs up. Can't we get another thumb up?
Hit that thumbs up.
Hit it. I am actually going to go out to my kitchen for a minute, and I shall be right back.
I'll do a little show and tell.
Do a little dance.
Oh, wait, make me big.
Oh, get big. Wait, where are you?
Get big.
There you is.
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
Let me do a little show and tell.
Do it.
Of this coin bank I found. Now, I did this on last Wednesday. I showed everybody. But it's Nipper. It's the coin bank. I'm being very careful with him. He is so fabulous. It's kind of like that very fine flocked, or he feels very fuzzy. And I'm trying to be very careful because this thing is old. I think this dates to the 30s. And he's in excellent shape. He has, I've seen 2 listings for this guy, and I have the best one out of the 3, the 2 that I've seen. He has cast metal. First of all,
his master's voice.
He's missing his little fur there on the tip of his ear and on the very tip of his tail. I'm sure it's flock, yes. His collar is in great condition. Eyes beautiful.
He's cute.
Coins. And tell I'm being very gentle. I don't want to rub any of this off. Radio Corporation of America. The stopper is there.
Oh dear. He's David. Are you selling him?
Not quite, not yet. I'm toying with the idea. I want to enjoy him for a little bit. I don't collect coin banks, but I just thought I would show him off. He'll come to a sale soon. Or maybe I'll let everyone know if I list him and where it's listed. But I had to get him. You know, you got to buy it when you see it.
Oh, yeah.
And these are, like I said, I've only seen 2 listings for him, and they're not in this condition. So I thought I would enjoy it for a little bit.
Enjoy him.
And I bought him with this little number, even though it doesn't go with it.
Yeah.
It's not to scale, but. Anywho. Flock die-cast metal. Yep. Don't know how they did it.
Oh, I think I should announce while it's still the intermission. I will not be having a live sale a week from tonight. I normally do. There will be no live sale a week from tonight.
He's going to the football game.
No. But I will make up for that by having 2 more live sales during the month of October. So the 4th and the 5th, we have an extra Monday in October. So today's the 2nd Monday. The 3rd Monday, not going to be there, but I'll be back the 4th and the 5th Monday. So there will still be 2 solo Old Curiosity Shop live sales in the month of October. It's just going to be that they're the last 2 Monday nights. And hopefully this week I'll get back. Well, I don't know about this. Soon I'll get back to working on some shop-alongs, which we haven't had lately. And I'll be doing some filming here because my goal is to get my, I know everybody wants to know when you're going to get that stove hooked up. I'm going to get my gas stove hooked up, and I'm going to be installing the ceiling lights finally and the wallpaper border around the perimeter of the living room and the dining room. So there'll be some other things. There'll be some other videos as well. Just wanted to plug that. David, have Tammy plug her sale, her drop sale. Does she want to say that? No?
I don't know when it is. She can pop in the date.
Tell her to come on when we're done the sale. We'll have her come on.
Okay.
If she doesn't go to bed. So I guess is it my turn or yours, David?
It's your turn. I did the candles last.
Oh, it's my turn now. Okay, then let's rock and roll here. Starting at $30, I've got 2 pieces of black glass. You're going to get both of them for the price of one. $30, and you get both of them. Now, this one is in excellent condition with no damage at all. You're going to look at that again in a minute. This one, which looks like an urn, I love this. It looks like maybe like a grave urn, you know, for those spooky Halloween. This has got some chips underneath the rim. I don't know if you can see, and it's a pretty good size one there. The funny thing is, or the nice thing is when it's just standing like this, you really don't see it. You can feel it, but then when you turn it up like this, look at the embossed swags. There are some chips, a few chips underneath of this rim. There's one right there. A lot of roughness right there where it got whacked on something. So black glass, $30 for both of them. I love this one because of the swags on it, and it does remind me of like a funeral urn kind of a thing. And now once again, some of us do spooky Halloween, some don't. Live and let live, right? That's my motto. So if you kind of like spooky Halloween, or just if you collect black glass. I think David can tell me if that's the Ellie Smith piece. I don't know. I don't have an Ellie Smith book.
They are both Ellie Smith.
I didn't know it. Well, I appreciate you telling me.
The urn one is called Plate 201.
Okay.
Plate 200 and Plate 201.
And as we look through, this one has a little bit of an amethyst. So I guess we can say amethyst on this one. See it as the light comes through just a little tiny bit.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I don't see an opening bid, so we're going to move on. The opening bid, this is your last chance. $30 is the opening bid. That's $15 each. That one has the platinum bands on it. And then this one is really thick and heavy. So I'm not so sure. That one's real. See that? I love that.
Poodle's in at 35.
Have you seen this one? I don't see this one very often. This one I don't see.
Mm-hmm.
We always see the one with the dancing nymphs. That seems to be the one that was the most popular. And didn't they remake that in the 50s?
They stopped production of those in the 50s. Yeah. But,
Trophy cup.
One of those, the one with the ears, wasn't reproduced. The urn one was reproduced twice as late as the late 50s, but the one you're holding up front, that was not reproduced. So that stopped production in the late 30s.
Gotcha. And a lot of this glass was sold at Woolworths.
Tammy's like fascinated. It's like the one thing I know.
This was sold at Woolworths. All right, we'll count it down. The high bid right now is $35 for the two pieces. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Poodle. Well, guess what? You outbid yourself twice. I don't know why you're doing that, but I get it. You're trying to make sure no one snipes it. Poodle started at 35. She went to 36 and 38. So I think we can call it at 35.
No, charge her the high price. That's what she gets.
That's up to you, sir.
I'm playing. What's the lowest? What was her lowest bid? That's what she gets.
35.
Okay. Thank you so much. 35. We just play. Let's go. What do I do? Get rid of that and then go get David. Make him big. Thank you for all your bids, everybody, and thank you, Poodle.
Okay, I have a pair of Imperial, the candlewick double candles.
Oh.
Now, these are not etched. This is going to start at $16 for the pair.
Oh, I love them.
I think this is a deco look.
Yep.
Everything doesn't have to have super fine lines to be deco.
No. Love them.
These are not etched. So they escaped the etching. I guess Ralph wasn't in that day. And these passed along to the consumer unetched. But a nice design for these double candles. You get the pair. Like I said, it's starting at $16. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, the bubbles are nice. And this will go, depending on the color of your candle, ready for any occasion or no occasion, just because they're gorgeous to display. And if you have several pair, just interchange these. If you have something from Indiana glass, show it, enjoy these for a week, change it over. but the bubbles catch all the light. Just beautiful. It'll catch
love
all
that.
the light of your chandeliers at home, your crystal chandeliers. It'll catch the glow of all of your Tiffany lamps at home, bedside, and in your study. And it'll frame your face just right. I'm like the glass ninja, or I look like the bubble Yoda baby.
I love your ears.
Don't they sparkle?
Quite.
And I will count these down. I see we have more bids. Get your bids in if you want to get these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm setting these down so I can type in my stop. Thank you, Scott. And as this refreshes, Hermania Gonzalez at 20. Thank you very much.
Hey, David.
Appreciate that.
Yo, David.
Yo, Scott.
Somebody needs to do some research, because coming up in a couple of months is our 1 year Two Chaps anniversary. I can't believe it.
It is.
We didn't even know it was going to be a thing.
No.
And you started it. You get the credit. You and Tammy get the credit.
It just took off like the plague. Which apparently you have right now.
Which I do. Look, I
don't mean to be funny, but I'm sorry.
I've got oh gosh, what have I got next? Let's do the Deco tea set. Oh my word. Now you know there's got to be some Deco. David, did you see me model this earlier tonight?
Yes.
Jeeves and Wooster, Poirot, Miss Lemon, look out. Made in Japan in the 1930s. This is Art Deco fabulous.
Go big. Put that down and go big.
All right. I was with.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can do it. Hold on.
You can do it. I was with the vintage.
No.
Look at him. My big moment. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. I was with. We're starting out at $35 because there are no chips or cracks. There's crazing.
Hit that thumbs up button.
There are some crazing, but no chips or cracks. You're not going to find another one of these. I'm telling you. From the 1930s, made in Japan. It's got crazing all over it. This is just ceramic, but it's as deco as it can be. Made for the American, made for the English and the American market. What you've got is sugar bowl, creamer, teapot or coffee pot, and the underpants or underplate or trivet, as we like to say. And it all stacks beautifully. Now let's see how it works. It is white with platinum bands on it, as you can see. That's not black. Sometimes it shows up that way, but it's a platinum silver color. $35 is what we're looking for on an opening bid on it. And let's see how it works. We take off the lid from the sugar bowl. We're going to see that lid again in a minute. I'm going to hide the comment if you don't mind so we can see it.
Sure.
There's the sugar bowl. There's the mark. We'll look at the mark in a minute. There's the creamer. We're going to put that down. There's the teapot. And there's the underpants. The lid that we just took off of the sugar bowl now goes on the teapot. So you only get one lid, but there's only supposed to be one lid because when it's all stacked up and the sugar bowl is on the top, the lid goes on the sugar bowl. How cool is that? Now, this is the 1930s made in Japan mark. I know it's hard for you to see it. There is a turtle. There are hundreds of made in Japan marks. But it's clearly 30s and clearly Art Deco, and I just love it. The trivet, I guess I shouldn't say underpants, underplate. And then here is our little teapot. It's clean, but it's got crazing. And see there? So if you
beautiful.
We'll put the pot back on, and then I'll put the creamer back on. And I know we have a bid in there somewhere. And I'll put the top back on.
Actually, we have no bid. We just had the start.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're going to move on. We're going to stop it right there. I'm going to set it down and take it back to David, and we will come back some other day on the Art Deco pot. So let me go and find David's solo layout. There we go. David, it is your turn. Okay.
Let's see.
We'll have that again another night.
Sure.
Okay.
What am I doing? Who am I and why am I here?
Who is you?
Before it gets too late for anyone, Tammy wanted me to share.
Oh.
I didn't find this. She found it. I think it's pretty neat. It's looks like a little clutch or a purse.
Wow.
Has an accordion expansion. And what did I do? Chain link little handle. Now, it does have some minor. Now, she tells me this is pretty old.
Are you selling it?
We're selling this. This is starting at $45. She says it's pretty old. This is from the mid-20s, she says. Now, 3 links right here have separated from the bag. I think if you can find another little ring for those 3, but it looks to be threaded. So maybe you can just rethread that, no problem. Similar to the threading you did to repair the little lamps that you did, Scott.
Yeah, that's repairable.
And then 1 on this side. So a nice little fine thread, a little gray thread will take care of that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Tammy can probably just do that. No problem. But I thought that was very unique. I was like, she says it's a purse.
I love it.
Joan Crawford. Why don't you give me the respect that I deserve?
That was good.
Because I am not one of your fans.
That was amazing.
Very pretty.
It was so lifelike. It sent shivers down my spine.
That's a nice deco look to the lid. The closure. This is beautiful. It's all metal. Someone out there knows exactly what this is and knows what being sold here. I'm at a loss. I never would have picked this up for some reason. It looks great though. I would have been too scared to take this on the town.
Yeah.
It will not hold your cell phone, no. Now, there are 0 issues with the mesh that would hold any items. I don't even know if we have bids. I'm looking at this in amazement.
I don't think so, but that's a beautiful piece.
Look at it catch light. This is all metal besides the threading at the top that holds it with this accordion.
They're asking if it's a Whiting and Davis, excuse me.
Let's see the note Tammy gave me. It looks like for those that are asking that, would there be a mark that would say that I'm not seeing?
Yeah, it would be if it.
Do you think so, Scott?
Well, I don't know if anything Whiting and Davis made wasn't marked, but if it's marked, then it's obviously Whiting and Davis. But I don't know if they produced anything that wasn't marked. I can't say. I'm not.
Okay. Well,
If
she
it doesn't,
had a note that it's Whiting Davis, but I don't see a mark, and I don't know how you would tell. I don't know that. How often were these imitated? I mean, I don't know, but I'm trying to give you as much detail and close up as possible.
mm-hmm.
Near the top. Okay. Near the top. The top of the closure or the lid? That's my conundrum. I don't know if you could tell from this detail. But the accordion, this is not bent or closes very nicely. I'm trying to show the inside in case there is a mark. I've used my map glass on this to look for something, and I just don't. I don't know where I would look. But it's certainly old. And I will I don't know if I would count that down or not. I don't think there's anything in there. Do you see a bid, Scott?
I don't see any, David.
Okay. So we'll set that aside.
Okay.
No bid. And we can move on.
And we're gonna move on. Okay. All right. Next up, I have a piece of glass. This is not old, and it's made, and I apologize, I cannot remember. It's not Italian. It's made by a Swedish glass company, and I cannot think of the name. But it does glow under a black light. Everybody's going to ask me. So when you put the black light on it, it does glow. It doesn't have dust on it. It's not dirty. This has a little bit of a frosted look around the top, and it's just the way the glass is made. I will hold it still, and I'll let you see the bottom. The piece starts at $20. It's 7 inches tall. $20. It is 7 inches tall, and it looks like something that might be a lot older than it is. I think this was made within the last 50 years, and I'm so sorry I cannot remember to tell you what the name is of that Swedish company. But anyway, for those who, it's glass. I'll let you see the bottom. It's not marked. It's got 3 little to stand on. And it's got uranium in it, so it does glow. It's a pretty little vase made out of glass without any chips or any cracks in it. Nope, it's not orifice. It's a I just don't remember. It's like a 5-letter, it's weird. I cannot think of it, and it's making me so mad. But anyway, there it is. 7 inches tall with no chips or cracks. No, it's not. It's not any of those. Adam has the high bid at 25. Oh, K Murphy. Oh, I see you're putting that in there. Okay. I see. Thank you, David, for putting those in, or whoever's doing it.
I'm going to show these and hide them so they can appreciate all the glass.
Okay.
But we're at 26 with Carrie.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't bring my black light up from the basement. I did double check it, but it was glowing outside in the light, and it is not Mexican glass, and it is not Italian glass. This is made by a Swedish company, and I am certain of that. Mm-hmm. Nope, it's not.
Poet Vic is at 27.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Look at that. All right, so I'll count it down. Are you ready? Here we go. 10, 9.
I have no lips to read, so you may have to do a finger.
Oh, you want some lips to read? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know the name of it, and I'll try to find it. That's not. It's if I see it, I'll know. I don't see anybody who has said it. I cannot think of the name. No, it's not. It doesn't start with a K. I'm certain of that. I'm gonna say it starts with an N.
Adam at $33.
Adam at 33.
Thank you, everyone who bid. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Adam. No, it's not Orphers. Or it starts with it's got like 5 letters. I'll find it.
Const?
No. That ain't it. It's a tiny little name with like 5 letters, and it starts with an N. I'll find it. I can't remember. No, that isn't it.
Check your phone history.
I know.
Check your Google history.
Yeah, I have it. So I have it. I just can't remember. Let me bring you back, David.
Coming back.
Okay, wait a minute. Where are you? There you go.
Okay, this is going to start.
Yeah. Okay. Ready. Solo. There you go.
Thank you, Adam. This is going to start at $36. This is art, hand-thrown pottery. Start at 36. California from Sasha Mookin. It is signed, and I'll explain the signature. Mid-century modern. That signature dates this to 63, no later than 64. Very popular line for this style. It is signed Mookin. I will, I have no problem typing the name. Well, you can see the name. Google it. Signatures changed as he did the lines. Sasha, his full name was Alexander Sasha, middle name. But Mr. Alexander, beautiful, tall, gorgeous, like almost like a what I would call maybe a Air Force blue with specks. There's the natural clay on the inside. You can see the turn marks on the inside.
Pretty.
It is gorgeous. It stands. I didn't even measure it. Let me measure.
Measure it.
10 inches tall. And look, I can hold it by the handle. It's not going to break like Tammy's stuff. Yeah, I went there. I'm sorry. Beautiful. If you collect pottery, I have an appreciation for pottery, like everything, anything handmade or by artists. I saw a video where it's like, okay, some buyer comes around from whoever and says, I want 50 of these so I can sell these in my shop. And the artisan will be like, yeah, okay, that's going to be months, because to fire lookalikes takes the perfect weather, the perfect temperature in the kiln. And, you may try and make 50 pieces and you'll get 8 that are exactly to spec. And the other 42 cracked in the kiln because it rained that night, or too much air got in there and made it smoky gray instead of blue.
Yeah.
Well, I will count this down. I don't know if we have bids.
I don't see one. I don't think I see one.
No. Okay. But I will count it down in case there's someone in the lurker lounge. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Karen says no. So, okay. I'll erase the little stop I put in. Oh, no, we froze again? Or did I hit pause? I may have hit pause on my end. Okay, there we go.
We froze?
No. I hit pause on the YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I have the live feed, and then I'm looking at YouTube as well. So,
Yeah.
I must have hit my space bar.
$22 is the opening bid on the 2 flamingos. They are not Will S. George or Will George. Whoo, we wish they were. They're not. They're made in Japan, but they are of the era that would be after the Second World War. This is probably from the 1960s. They're made out of ceramic. Believe it or not, there's no damage on them. Now, they're kitschy pieces that were souvenirs for Florida. And there's a sticker on the back that says souvenir of Daytona Beach.
Yes, Sharon. That's the starting for the pair, $22.
Yeah, they are ceramic. Alrighty. A lot of times these necks are broken and they get glued back. Take a look at that neck. No problem. Not this neck. That neck. Look at those wings. There's the Florida. There's the little souvenir of Daytona Beach. And there's the made in Japan mark on the bottom. Now this is for the pair of them. So if we have any 1950s and 60s flamingo collectors, this would be a nice addition. They're painted. Here's the other one that goes with him. Again, a souvenir of Florida. Kitschy. And we keep going down. No breaks on the necks. And we're going to need to get an opening bid in here. So if we don't get one, I am going to call it quits. Any interest at $22. The tallest one stands 9 inches. I'm going to back up a little bit again. And I do not see an opening bid at $22, which means I'm going to put them down. I guess I should wait a couple of seconds. And I don't see one. Very good. Nope. No flamingos. No flamingos tonight. They're going to swim on back to the pond where they were. And David, that means we're going to go right back to you. And
Hey,
so
now.
Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now.
Hey, now. Okay. Let's see. 2 more items. I think I have 11. Oh, because Tammy threw me one. Okay. 2 more items. Next is a pair of crystal highballs.
Yeah.
Crystal highballs. These will start at $26. Let me tell you why. Very heavy crystal, matching set.
Oh, I love the sound.
These are acid marked by the Lord himself, Ralph Lauren. Lord Ralph Lauren of Manhattan, and I guess Colorado, and wherever else he has houses at.
That's pretty.
These are gorgeous.
Ain't they though?
Hey now, whatever he's selling now, his highballs Go online. One for a pair of highballs, $145. On the replacement site that shall not be named,
Right.
$125 a glass. Are you kidding me? These are starting at $26 for the pair. Very nice, heavy. Make a statement. Drink your booze in the office. Everyone will be so jealous. Take these to work and put your favorite libation in there. And rock on like Ralph. Just rock on like Ralph. What are you drinking? None of your business. Hiccup. I'm having a hot toddy.
You sure are.
Very nice.
They are nice.
So I will count these down. We want to get Scott in bed so he can rest. Because he's
Kathleen,
he's smart enough, and by golly, we love him.
Workman
I will
has
count this down. 10, 9, 8. Yeah, I have cufflinks on. And my little working buttons here. Oh, look at that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 for the Ralph Lauren highballs. I will put in the stop. Warm milk. What office are you? Well, I guess you could work for the milk company, the dairy. And Kathleen Workman. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you very much, Kathleen. Oh, wait. Someone may have bid on. Sharon had 22, maybe for the flamingos. Scott?
I didn't see any bids on those.
It was lagging here. Let's see.
What?
I can find it because it was before my.
We're gonna have to come back to those because.
You sure?
Now,
Okay. I'll make a note while you show that one.
All right, I've got a big old Carnival glass punch bowl, which does not have its base. So it's now a fruit bowl or a candy bowl, or you could get a lot of potato salad in that. $25. $25. It's 12 inches across. It's a big old 12-inch punch bowl. And I didn't have a chance to look it up, so I don't know. It's not marked on the bottom, so it's probably Northwood or Imperial or Fenton or Dugan. Somebody's going to know out there, but it is pretty. It's a big Carnival glass, what was a punch bowl. Punch bowls are not that popular these days, but the nice thing is that you could take these punch bowls and pull them off of their pedestal and just use them as a fruit bowl. And that's often what the old advertisements would tell you that you could do. So we've got an embossed pattern on the inside. And then look at how beautiful it is on the outside. Iridescent Carnival glass. Yeah, so we're talking about something that was made around 1915 or so. That's right. This is not the Indiana glass reproductions from the 60s or 70s or 80s. That's an old one, a big one, big and heavy, no chips, no cracks. What would you put in that, David?
Popcorn.
I'd put popcorn in there too.
Or spaghetti.
Although I'm not a big fan of popcorn, and I think that bit of 220.
I'm not too.
I think the bit of
someone makes it and then I smell it and oh, this smells great. But then I'll have a handful and then I'm done.
I think the bid of $227 is an error. So we'll let you take that out, Herminia. I don't believe that that's what she meant.
I think it's 27.
I believe that's probably what it is. And of course, it's just a big, beautiful Carnival glass punch bowl without any condition problems at all. Isn't that a nice one? Oh, let me back up and just let you see how big it is. What a bowl haircut I could have with that. I think my mother actually used to do that. If I look at some of the old photographs, did you put a bowl on my head? And my bangs looked like that. So it probably was a bowl just like this. Well, I'm going to count it down. This big old Carnival glass bowl. Now this is going to go in a big box because it's 12 inches across. Shipping won't be cheap. Remember, I ship from Jersey. So wherever you are, you got to realize that shipping is extra. And of course, invoices are due upon receipt. I mail the invoices out the next day, which would be Tuesday. And payment of invoices, quote unquote, due upon receipt, 1 or 2 days at the most, you know. So that's I think that's pretty much what everybody does. Is that your policy, David?
Yes, but I let my supervisor and boss handle all of that. So.
Yeah. So, okay. I don't think we mentioned that at the beginning. So just a friendly reminder, invoices are due upon receipt. And
I'm just an employee here. So
you're just an employee. You're the retirement plan, as you said.
That's right.
All right. Well, we'll count it down. And here comes the countdown on this big thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Urban the Ghost Hunter Cowboy
4,
at 28.
3, 2, 1.
Let me kick and stretch and refresh.
Do it. Do it like
I anchor for a hunk of cheese.
Yes, I love that thing. I still say he was a lemon.
Why, thank you, Carolina Jean. She's thanking us for a great show. I have Urban Ghost Hunters at 28. It says 30 on the screen, but he outbid himself.
Oh, he did he?
28, 30, so 28. Let's call it 28.
Urban, you got it.
A piece or slice or chunka.
With his little go-go boots and cowboy
That's right,
hat.
little go-go boots.
That little cane.
How you doing?
You know, I know somebody with that exact same body type.
Stop it.
Little tiny pencil leg. I'm not talking about you.
Yes, you are. I'm going to start sit-ups now.
I'm going to cough.
I'm getting rid of this cheese wheel belly I have.
I'm going to cough up a spleen. Don't you have something else to sell, David? I got one.
I have one more thing.
I can do something. It's only 10:43, and it's not a school night. I'll tell you what. As soon as I take my evening medication, ooh, I'm going to be out.
Look at Mr. Gable.
Ooh, I got to make you big.
I need a plastic surgeon. Someone get me a plastic surgeon quick.
Ignore me.
And while you try and stare at Mr. Gable,
hold me back.
Look at the chat. Look how handsome and beautiful everyone looks in the chat. Give yourself a round of applause, everyone. Everyone came in their bow ties and tails and gowns. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Kick and stretch.
That is coolness.
Okay. This beautiful deco frame. Oh, the light. The light is so bright. Now, this is a paper black and white rendition of.
What's the starting bid?
Oh, let me start this at. Let me see. Where
That's
is my list? Do.
That's exceptional, David, that frame.
I'm going to start this at 45.
You should.
I will show the back. This is now the glass with a frame from edge to edge is 9.5 by 13 by 5. This is a paper print of Clark Gable. It's not photo quality. Print your own in there. Put the picture of yourself. I love that picture of him. The reason I know this is because nothing on the frame, but the paper is water damaged on the bottom. I just printed off two copies of Clark Gable to send with this in case you want to get rid of that. But you know, I sold the frame of Cary Grant last week.
Yeah.
He wasn't in this frame.
Excuse me, sorry.
Let me show the back of this. It has a stand on the back. But also you can hang this horizontally if you like, because it has the hanging bar there, the original hardware.
David, just to be sure everybody knows, those are chrome corners. That's not reverse paint.
No, this is chrome.
No. Yep. That's sweet. And those 4 chrome corners all hold the glass in place. That is a nice frame.
Exactly. I do see a mark. Got to use my map glass on this. Made in England.
That doesn't surprise me a bit. Boy, they had such...
The marking is chrome plate, made in England, behind this corner.
You do have a bid, David.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm going to take it away so everybody can
And
see.
there's another mark that I'm happy to share.
Good English deco.
Same thing. I guess they stamped all the corners, chrome plated, made in England, in case you missed one. But I did print 2 comparable pictures of young Mr. Gable. This dude was hot. Look at that guy.
Yeah, he was hot when he was young. And old, I guess. People.
Oh, yeah, he aged very well. I wish you could like see this without all this reflection. But I found, I'm gonna show and tell after I show this thing, this frame. The Deco lamp I found with this, absolutely beautiful. It's gonna knock your socks off and hold on to your retinas when you see that one. I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I will put in a stop. I'm going by the... Did I freeze?
I don't think you did.
Okay. I'm going to show that lamp.
Excuse me. Adam might have been your high bid at 45.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I'll refresh in case someone was in the lurker lounge, but should be Adam. Y'all see Adam?
I think so. I think it's Adam.
Okay. Thank you, Adam. And just some housekeeping. Sharon Leiter was your winner for the flamingos.
Well, I didn't count them down.
Oh, okay. We can come back to it then if you want.
I didn't.
Okay.
There wasn't a count. So I do want to bring them back, Sharon, if you're there. With all fairness, let's be fair. I did not count them down, did I? I think I said there was no bid and I just took them away. So
Correct.
Was there a bid and we didn't see it?
I think she had a bad lag.
Ah, okay.
And so before I did my start for the highballs, she typed in 22 before my start. So she was putting in a bid for the flamingos.
Okay. So in all fairness, I am going to bring them back. Is it Sharon? Okay. I'll bring them back, but we will show them again. So Sharon, if you're there, I'm going to get you to put your bid in now. So we'll hold the flamingos back up again. And then Sharon, if you'll go ahead and place your bid so that we can see it on the screen now, we'll bring these two back and we'll just wait. We'll wait for a minute.
I'm going to grab my lamp while you show those.
Okay, we'll leave us side by side. I'll keep watching my screen. And I'll just look for Sharon to come back and place your bid so we can do it officially, go back again. And so we'll just wait for Sharon to do that. The two flamingos are 9. I think the tallest one is 9 inches. They have Florida embossed on the bottom. And Sharon, are you there? Sharon, la da da dee dee. So we're going to wait for Sharon to get that bid in there. I know I was singing Tammy, Tammy, not Sharon, Sharon.
Well,
they're both for one money. Patsy M has placed a bid of 22. So I am waiting for Sharon, David.
I see. But Patsy's in at 22.
Yes, but I don't see
all fairness, so.
Right, Sharon didn't come back.
Okay, well, we can count it.
Sharon, we'll give her a second.
Make sure you hit refresh on your browser and you're in live chat.
Now look, we brought them back. That's quite a lot. I think maybe we lost Sharon.
Okay, we may have.
But so at the moment the high bid is $22. No chips or cracks. Made in Japan, probably in the 60s. 2 flamingos. They are ceramic and they are painted. They are Florida souvenirs, as you can see. And come on now, Sharon. I don't want you to get mad.
Melody says she likes Jimmy Stewart.
We're giving you plenty of time. Look, give him a kiss.
Southern Buckeye likes Jimmy Stewart.
Little kiss. Sharon, where are you? Sharon. She's gone. All right. Well,
she's gone.
She's gone. She's gone, Sharon.
She's gone. She's gone.
What should I do, David, so that I don't get in trouble? Because if I
no, Patsy M. She bid.
I know, but I don't see Sharon.
All right, I'm putting in stop. 5, 4.
No, wait a minute. Was this fair? Because I'm going to get hate mail.
It's fair.
Okay. The fair only comes to town once a year, and you missed it. Counting it down. Sharon. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Shabam.
Shabam, shabam, shabam.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
Patsy M.
Patsy M at what?
Writing current comment.
Patsy M at what?
22.
22. Gregory Patsy M at 22.
Don't count it down. Just count it down.
No matter what you do, somebody's going to like it and somebody ain't, but we gave you a choice. I'm sorry. We told you to come back.
We're just 2 men trying to have fun.
We're just trying to do the best we can. You want to do one more thing or not?
I'm done. I'm not going to bring back anything. Well, I'll just list it.
Yeah, but you're done, but you went first.
But I want to show this lamp.
I know, but it's 10. You don't want me to sell one more thing? All right, fine.
Oh, do you want to? Go ahead.
No, you said no. He said no, I can't.
Go ahead. It's your channel.
I know that you want to show a lamp, and I do have one more thing to sell, and that's it.
Go right ahead, sir.
Let's look at your lamp instead. I don't feel like selling anything.
I already stored it.
What? Oh,
Isn't she pretty? I have to change the bulb. They put one of these ugly little bulbs in here.
wow.
So I'm going to change the bulb. But what a gorgeous table lamp. Look at the Bakelite amber. She's pretty.
Where did you get that?
In Louisiana.
What?
We went on a road trip last weekend. My last little road trip for a while. And I had to have her. She's this big.
Look at the butterscotch. Scotch.
She is a stunner. Her name is Lola. This is Lola.
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 Does she sit there? Does she sit there so divine and drink herself half blind?
It's got almost like an amber frost on the. It's like a nice. You know, you can tell it's not clear, and then it turns into a soft amber at the top.
I
Just
love it.
Stunning, stunning, stunning. Show and tell is over. I'm going to place her back in the vault. Oh, I'm keeping this one.
Yeah. Keep it.
The kids are going to fight over it when I'm dead.
She lost her youth and she lost her Tony. Now she lost her mind.
Yeah, sometimes you have to keep the good stuff, as a wise person once told me.
Sometimes you got to keep the good stuff.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
I sold everything. Now, before we go, I'm going to do a what is it? Ready for me to do a what is? I'm going to do.
Oh, you're going to play what is it?
We're going to play a game called What the Heck Is That?
I love this game. I am so wrong all the time.
What the heck is that?
Oh, that's a...
What the heck is that?
Deco. Check.
There's a hole in the bottom. What the heck is that? And why on earth does it have a great big hole in the bottom? Look.
It's a fairy lamp.
Hush, child. How dare you?
Because every curiosity shop needs a fairy lamp.
Well, the person who I think guessed it first. No, not you. Hold on for a second. Where did it go? I think it's right there. What does it say?
For condensed milk.
That is right. And you may say, what are you talking about? For condensed milk? Yes. That is a hand paint. Good job, Karen. It's a hand painted porcelain and it is signed. And I don't remember who the porcelain, this is another piece of Rosenthal, German.
What?
It's Bavarian. It's Bavarian. Look at that. Now I have a story to tell you. And then we'll tell you what's the deal with condensed milk. Well,
Go big.
Alyssa, the RN, said she guessed first. All right. Or Lisa, the RN, says she got it first. Whoever got it first, yeah, that's what it is. And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, go big.
There you go.
As we know, well, when condensed milk has been around for a long time, and it did not need to be refrigerated, And so actual cans of condensed milk could be opened. The can is then placed down inside of this container. The hole on the bottom is so you can stick your thumb up in there. You can easily push the can out when it is spent. And instead of dropping the can down in and breaking the porcelain, you can put your thumb in there and ease the can in. But cans of condensed milk would fit down inside. You put it on its underplate. You put your lid on. And this can sit out on the table. It doesn't need to be refrigerated. And condensed milk could be used for creams and coffees and things like that. And so, yeah, that's what it is. It's a condensed milk holder for cans. This is all hand painted and it's porcelain and it's signed. And as I said, this is also German. Look, it's Rosenthal. And I'm not ready to sell this yet, but I will.
It's Rosenthal from the Cherry Hill Rosenthals?
Yes, it's the Cherry Hill Rosenthals. Oh, it's so humid. It's the Cherry Hill Rosenthals.
Not the Rosenthals of Flatbush.
Amy Rosenthal of Cherry Hill.
Bless her heart.
Oh, she's going to get down to Atlantic City and go to the casinos.
Is this for sale, Scott?
It is not for sale tonight, Southern Buckeye, but it will be for sale in 2 weeks. That's right. Come back and let's bring David back. They're tired of looking at me, and I'm tired of looking at myself. I'll be selling it in 2 weeks when I must go ahead and tell you. So no live sale next Monday. 2 more live sales, the 5th, the 4th, and the 5th Monday in October, but not next Monday. Why? Because I'm going to be busy doing something else. So
he's going to be busy filming his PBS special.
I'm going to be busy. But anyway, that's what it is. And I have to tell you something, cats and kittens. I went to the Goodwill thrift shop, found this, knew what it was, said, drat, no underpants, but I'm buying it anyway. Came home. I said, you know what? I'm going to go back the next day. I went back the next day and I said, let me go through the aisle that's got the plates. Don't you know I did a little dance and I made a little love.
Ding,
right
ding,
there in the Goodwill when I found the underpants to match. That's right. I went back. Yes way, Southern. I said, I just wonder what were the chances? And there it was. I found it in another aisle with plates completely separated. And I said, woo.
You found it in someone's cart, didn't you?
You know, it was in my nemesis's cart. And I put some bubble gum on the bottom of her wheel so she would have a bad cart, and she derailed, and I got it.
Well, you got to use strategy.
So anyway, I was delighted, and I will be selling this wonderful condensed, hand-painted, oh my gosh, condensed milk. And you can still get a jar. If I went out in my kitchen and put a jar of condensed milk, it would fit right down in there. No Edwardian would put a vulgar can out on the table.
That is beautiful.
So you see one of those and you see a hole in the bottom of it. You go, what? And a lot of you already knew because you guys are smarter than I is.
Look at you cutting coupons.
Yeah, I know. Look at me. Listen, you got to.
Good night, Floyd. Floyd Wolf is going to bed.
You got to fix. Good night, Floyd. Yes, that's right. I told you that salmon was on sale at the Acme. Anyway, well, we had fun.
You made it through, Scott.
I did, and I am. If the invoices don't go out until late in the afternoon tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. And don't forget, I won't see you next Monday, but the last 2 Mondays of the month. We'll get back to the videos and the shop-alongs and the chit-chats on the front porch and the little projects around the house. And I want to thank everybody and just say, David, the next month it's on your channel.
Correct.
What do you want to say?
And I will just remind everyone that tomorrow on our channel, Tammy will be back with Martha on Vintage Uprising Texas with 2 chicks in a chat with a vintage conversation, Miss Martha, local Texas gal. And then Tammy and I will be back together Wednesday night for our regular live show beginning at 7 p.m. Central. So we hope to see you there. Scott, I don't expect to see you. I hope you're in bed resting.
Very good. All right. Well, thank you everyone for being here. We appreciate you joining us tonight. All right. That's it.
That's it. We're going to limit the chat because Scott needs his rest.
Did somebody want to come in and do something? No? Okay.
Tammy has I'm going to talk louder in case someone's lurking to talk about a hop on the train sale or something like that. That's a collaboration with several channels, and we'll be selling one. I'm going to do my first collaboration like this myself, along with Tammy, separate kind of. I'll have 10 items or a few items, and Tammy will have a few items. What's it called, Tam Tam?
I will not link in. I'll just pop in. How about them apples? Yeah, it's called the Peddler's Train. That's going to be October 29th.
The Peddler's Train.
Till's trying to get Scott to join us.
It's okay. But Mr. Sir Philip Mofford is joining us as well. He's going to be selling some things.
We got 10 sellers, 10 resellers that are going to be dropping in on this Peddler's Train on October the 29th. It's a pre-recorded sale.
I didn't see Philip. Was he here tonight?
No, I didn't. I tried to tag him. He wasn't in. I didn't see him. So, hi, friends.
Get out of our show.
Yeah, Big Chaps, not a.
What a camera hog.
Yeah, camera hog.
We're fresh from the writer's strike, so. Okay, everyone. Thank you, everyone that joined us. Thank you, for everyone who bid. Thank you for everyone that purchased.
Thanks.
We'll get the invoices out to you as quickly as possible. And Scott, any last words?
Scott still have shakers that don't belong to me. I know I got some shakers mixed up. Is that what you're talking about, Patsy M? Scott
Maybe.
still? I'm not sure if that was it you, Patsy M? Oh yeah, Patsy M. Yes. I will straighten that out, Patsy. Yes. I know what you're talking about. I am a little delayed. Yes. The copper owls and the little tiny owls. Yes. Okay. Very good. Yes. That's one of my goals to straighten out tomorrow afternoon. So yeah. All right. I'll straighten that out tomorrow afternoon. So sorry about that. Thank you, everyone. All right, that's it. So long for now. Wait for the cat. Meow.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.